get my water. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, BusyBlu. And I am back again, actually for the first time if you've never seen me before, with a recap and review. Today I'm going to be recapping and reviewing The Amazing Race Season 30. This was an interesting day. Let me just start by saying this. Amazing Race is a very interesting thing to recap. There's so many. I put that on Twitter when I was tweeting when I was watching it because I was like, look, I know my fans want me to recap it. I said I'll recap it. I talked about it on my live a couple of days ago, and I said I'll recap it, and people were excited about it. But then I thought to myself, as I was watching it, there's so many intricate parts happening with it. I don't know if I'll be able to do it all at the same time. So y'all gonna have to bear with me. Is this gonna be some ups and downs going with this recap? But I promise y'all I'm gonna do it. Today I'm wearing pink, so if y'all looking at it, it's for the cure. I have a lot of members in my family who have been affected by cancer, breast cancer specifically, and ovarian cancer, so I'm just wearing my pink today for that. It's not the month or anything, I just wanted to let y'all know why I'm wearing that. And it goes with my shorts. So right now we are on Amazing Race Season 30, Episode 1. Yesterday was entitled, You're the Champion, so prove it. Before I begin this, make sure that you, if you like what you see, which I'm sure you will, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Subscribe. Give this a thumbs up, comment, tell me what you thought about it, what things I should or shouldn't do or shouldn't say. This is my first time again doing Amazing Race. I normally do CBS shows, Survivor and Big Brother, Real Housewives of Atlanta and stuff like that, but doing a competition show like this is fast paced. So, you know, let me know what your thoughts are. So beginning off, I'm going to just talk about all of the people that we have happening with us. We have Joey and Tim. They're the food eaters. I don't know if Phil is going to continue this whole everybody's eating hot dogs, he ate a hot dog thing, but we're going to have to let it go at some point. Let me move this up. I just feel like it's down a little bit. Y'all looking at me? This whole hot dog thing, we just can't continuously eat hot dog throughout the whole show. He going to have to let it go. I just can't have people just randomly pulling out hot dogs out their shoes and stuff and talking about Phil or Joey or Tim, we gotta eat them. I just didn't like it. I don't know how y'all felt about it, but I don't like the whole random hot dog things. After that, we got Cedric and Sean, you know, two black males. They're NBA All-Stars. They coming in trying to get the thing. They weren't too interesting in the thing. I think they were really just over it. I don't know if there was enough time or if they were just over it, but their little intro to The Amazing Race, it just wasn't good. After that, we got Desi and Kayla. They were cute little moms. I just wasn't sure about what they did. So they started off saying, you know, we're models, we're petite, we're small, we're and I was like, okay, how y'all competition beasts or how y'all champions if y'all just models? And then they started talking a little bit about some boxing thing, and I was like, do they box? It just was very confusing to me. After that, we got Alex and Connor. They seem real cool. They're race car drivers. I didn't look too much into it. I'm not into race cars. I'm not into all of that driving stuff, so I went over past that. We got Christy and Jen. They're professional skiers. That was cool. We got Jess and Cody. Y'all know I love my people, Jess and Cody. Let me tell you how. Okay, so if you're new to this channel, I'm a Big Brother fanatic. That's really where most of my fans come from. Yeah, my Busy Bees. I love y'all. If you're new to this channel, I'm really big on Big Brother. That's really where a lot of bad people come from. I'm here because of Jess and Cody. I'm going to give this shout out to Cody. You know, keep going strong, keep going whatever. You know, I'm happy, whatever. You know, I'm not I hate to say this because you know they're together. Jess kind of runs Cody off the camera. But, you know, I don't think she's really feeling me like that. You know, I did a big petition for Cody. Let me not go into it. From there, we got Lucas and Brittany. They're both lifeguards. Lucas is saying that he wants to pop the question to Brittany because they've been dating for a long time. So he's hopefully going to pop the question during one of these times here. After that, we got April and Sarah. They do goat yoga. Now, I'm gonna be careful with this. But y'all, is that a little strange? You know, now, you know, my best friend is white. You know, and I know a lot of stuff that white people do. But goat yoga? Who? I said, they showed us and they saw the goats getting on people's back. If my dog come up to me too much, I'm like, okay, you get off. Now we got them doing yoga. I didn't know how I felt about that. We'll keep going. We got Henry and Evan. They're both Yale competition beasts. You know, they were able to go to nationals, regionals, whatever, So that we have that. We have Eric and Daniel. They're twins. They're firefighters and paramedics. So I thought that was really, really cool, especially because I have family in the health field. And then we have Trevor and Chris. They're both violinists. They do like pop culture classic remixes. I wish I was making this up. Did it say that they compete in competitions? Child, anyway, so Phil got them started off. Here we go. I had to give him a drink of water. Phil started them off, taking out this hot dog, ready to give it to Joey and Tim. Again, I can't do this throughout the whole thing, Phil. You're going to have to get something else. I don't want us to be in England, in China, in India, in Europe, we in Indonesia. And then they're taking out hot dogs. I just can't do it throughout the whole time. We have to find something else. He talks to all of them about what's going on. And then it's like, boom, first clue is in the fountain. They run to the fountain. The first clue, it lets them know that basically they're heading on a plane to Iceland. They got to get to the airport. Once they get there, once they get to Iceland, they have to drive to this river. And that's where they'll be able to find their first, challenge. So everybody's excited about going there. Cody's excited. He's like, yo, these people are a little bit smarter than I thought they were going to be. Just because, like, we're not in the Big Brother house anymore. Now, as much as I want to give them kudos, we ain't played the game yet. Like, we haven't started anything. I don't know if they talked to them in an airplane. They got a chance to talk to them behind the scenes. But I just didn't understand where that was coming from. So the editing was a little off of that. These are a little smarter than... nothing has happened. Anyway... you got Cedric and Sean, they're like kidding throughout, so I think they're going to be a fun group to watch. I don't know if they're going to win, but they're definitely going to be a fun group to watch. As they're driving down to get to the first challenge, it's just so beautiful. I actually had to call Babe and was like, look, you ever been to Iceland? Because I think I may want to take a trip to Iceland. Y'all, put in the comments, what's the best time to go to Iceland? Like, I've never been. Traveling abroad is really not my thing, but I'll go to Iceland. It looked really, really great. Henry and Evan are first. They're the Yale graduates who've been doing all of that mess. The first one is called High Wire Act, and basically what they have to do is traverse across this huge river. They have to pick up a flag and then come back, doing all of this over a river, and then they'll be able to go to the next part. Henry and Evan, they do it. They really didn't have any problems. All the teams were going through. These are the issues that I have. So y'all, excuse me about all this stuff. I got a little sick over the New Year's break, so I don't mean to keep sniffling. Sorry, but there's multiple competition that's happening at once, depending on who's in what place, and that's what kind of made this a little tricky. So I'm just going to talk about this competition first, and I'm going to go to competition to competition. So during this competition, all the teams are kind of coming through. As they're driving up, Sarah and April, they're having a tough time. And I wanted to highlight this group because they're the ones who I feel like I would be the most like. I'm an emotional person. I'm very, very emotional. So I kind of pick up on everything that's happening. I feel like in this situation, I would have been Sarah. So Sarah was in the back seat, and as they were driving there, they were trying to figure out how to get in there. April's like, look, well, I found directions while you were sleeping to get there. So as they get up, as they decide to switch because they feel like they were going the wrong way, April's trying to drive, and Sarah was like, look, I don't know where we're going. I don't have a map. I'm not sure what's going on. And they get to Tiffin. And Sarah was like, look, if you weren't being so passive-aggressive, I'll be more helpful in what's going on. Because you sitting here talking about while you were sleeping. By the way, that's one of my favorite movies with Sandra Bullock. If you haven't seen it, Sandra Bullock, While You Were Sleeping is one of my favorite movies. But anyway, while you were sleeping, maybe I feel a little bit more apt to help you or be a part of this team. But because of all this stuff, so as Sarah said this to April. April's in the fresh seats like, why are you being so mean? I didn't mean it like that. I didn't say it like that. See, that's the people you gotta watch out for. You gotta watch out for the people who do these little passive aggressive digs and they do these passive aggressive stamps and stabs and stuff like that. And they're trying to make it seem like you the one who being crazy. I was on your side. I felt where you were coming from, Sarah, because I was like, I see what she's saying. I see what she's trying to do. And Sarah was not here for the BS. So they going back and forth. What I did like what Sarah said to April was like, oh, so you're going to cry now? I said, well, hold on now. Because I'm crying. So we're not going to sit here and we're not going to pick on that. Anyway, they get a chance to make it through. Everybody's going through. It was a scary, scary challenge. Traversing across that whole river, it looked like it was going to be very, very scary. And I was very nervous for the NBA players because they're a little bit heftier, a little bit heavier than everybody else. So I was thinking, is it going to hold me? Is it going to hold them? So I got a little nervous. But everybody made it through. There were really no problems. Eric and Daniel, they're the last ones. From there, you get to the next one, which is the roadblock. On this roadblock, you had to pay attention to detail, and that's where a lot of the team members messed up. They had to ride in this car that a race car driver was kind of riding in, and they had to try to attempt to figure out what the letter sequence was as they were going through. So there were different letters, and they had numbers on the top right corner or a part of the letter. You had to figure out what order it came in. So it was very, very attention to detail. Henry and Evan, they went first, and that was the first thing that was spotted. Like, yo, I can definitely tell that these O's and these accents, this is definitely going to be something I need to worry about. So they had no problem. After that, you had Alex and Connor. Connor was looking at the letters. It seemed like the numbers wasn't even there for Connor. He was just like, yeah, G, this is easy. Not even a problem. But once he got to trying to figure out everything that was going on, he got stuck. So it just got a little bit difficult for him, and he was definitely there for a long time. Just and Cody, they got there. Cody was mad at the puddles. Now, continuously, all the people who went through this challenge kept saying, like, look, the challenge was easy. It was the puddles that, the water kept going in the face. Psh, psh, psh. And I could understand how, you try to remember letters, numbers, and this water smack you in the face. That's a lot. After Henry and Evan got it right, so did Cody and Jess, so then they went to the next one. Cody and Jess got it first, and then Henry and Evan got it after. Henry was tossing letters from left to right. It was just a lot going on. The other team started showing up. Alex and Connor just was not getting it. It actually took them a long time. After certain teams started going in, then they finally got it, but it definitely took them a long time to get through. Cedric and Sean, they were the team that really messed up. Child, is this going to be the Cedric and Sean show? Because it seems like they messing up throughout the entire thing. My brothers, y'all going to have to get it together. So I need a little more sip of water. So, as they were going through the thing, I see the problem is, y'all put it in the comments because I know I'm going to get this wrong. I'm just going to guess one. I'm going to say Cedric. He was the one who was doing the puzzle, and he was like really stumped. The problem was he had the O's messed up. One of the O's had what's the word I'm looking for, y'all? Y'all stick with me because y'all know I'm not gonna edit this out. One of the O's had an accent over, the O. And as they're going through it, you had to pay close attention to which O it was. As Cedric kept putting the words together, he was like, yo, this is right. Like, I don't know what you're saying, this is right. The problem was one of the O's had an accent over it, and that was a part of the puzzle. He wasn't realizing the O, and I don't know if it was the glass that they were using, because it did kind of shade some of the parts of it, but he was just like, yo, this is right. This is right, this is right, this is right, this is right. He even went over to help this your other team. Yo, they the only black people on this show. I just realized that. Child, look into this. And I gotta pause for a second. Amazing Race. Nah, I know people of color don't be watching y'all like that, and I'm gonna try to get them. I'm trying to pull them in. But y'all gonna have to have more than just one black team on here, and they gotta be basketball players. What type of racist stuff is that? I mean, we like to say Jess is of color, but we don't know her background, and she try to act like she don't know people. Y'all, this just really hit me hard. Even, you know, on Big Brother, they try to have like an Asian. Oh my gosh. Shout out to all the people of color who tried out for for Amazing Race and didn't make it. But anyway, they went out to help this other group. He went and helped her. Was like, look, well, I know what letters are right, because he did have the sequence right. He just had the one with the accent, the O with the accent wrong. So he's like, look, I know the letters right. Put them together. Check, please. That lady came over and was like, oh, you're right. Tell that white girl that way. Oh, yes, we got it right. She's not running. And she jumped around. Centrica's like, nah, this is some BS. I know I got mine right. He got upset because he got the ones with the accent wrong. Finally, he got it together. They were in last place and then went to the next one. The next one, at the next round, they had to find a girl named Katrina. She was lifting weights and doing all types of stuff. I don't know what's going on. Sorry, I got text. She was lifting weights and got all types of stuff. Basically, what they had to do is answer 2 questions for her. The first question was, what do Icelanders call Black Death? And then the second one was, what is Tashahiki or something like that, which is basically cod liver oil. And they had to try and go around and find it. I don't know who Jessica Cody asked first when it got to the thing, but they was trying to play them, okay? Because he was like, oh, Black Death, oh, that's coffee, for sure, and that was wrong. The answers was Brennevive and cod liver oil, which Brennevive looked like a type of vodka. You know, that's my drink. Not that I'm drinking it now because I'm drinking water. But it seemed like something I would definitely want to try. Jessica was acting like it's different. After they got it finished, they had to like drink the 2 things, and Jessica was acting like it was the most disgusting thing she ever had. They actually got to that. That wasn't a very difficult challenge, so I'm not going to go through that. Now we get to the pit stop where they all have to go into the finish line. They basically had to find their way to the shore. Cody and Jessica, as they were going, because they was there first, they getting lost. Jessica following after Cody, just like in Big Brother. Just look into this. And you know I don't even like you like that because of how you be treating me online. But look into this. Stop following him. Y'all would have won Big Brother had you not listened to him before. I don't understand why we following him again. Let it go. Like Frozen. From them, they go from there. And then you have Christy and Jen, they get first place because they're following them. The trip. Yo, I'm the worst. I even got a different clothes. So last night, still sniffling. Last night, as I was recording the video, I got through the whole thing. I went to go edit it. It wasn't even completed. And I said, you know, I'm not doing this today. I'm going to do it tomorrow when I'm at work. So as you can see, I'm at my office. Before I start work, I said, let me finish doing this video. So like I was saying before, Christy and Jen got first place. I really like when the Amazing Race does like the trips and stuff like that, because then they show the little gnome and the gnome be doing all the stuff for the trip. I really like that part. So what they won was a trip to Greece. Let me put this over here. It was for 5 nights. The gnome was there, you know, relaxing, chilling out, relaxing. They got a massage for 2, and they got a chance to do a local wine tour. So I thought that was cool too. Finally, Cody and Jessica get there. I guess they took an extra mile, I guess Phil was saying. Then we had Henry and Evan, who took the next place. I don't remember who did 4th, so if y'all can remember who did 4th, put that in the comments. While everybody's there, Jessica's giving this huge speech. You know, I don't like to do her like this because I really did used to like Jessica, y'all. But once she got out, You know, I had tweeted her something, knowing that I had done all of this stuff for Cody. You know, people in Cody's family have even reached out to me. You know, thanking me and all the videos and stuff I did. And she was just giving a nasty attitude. I was like, Jessica, I feel like you're ignoring some of your biggest fans. It's just like I am. And I said, well, that's all she needs from me. I'm not going to give her any more. But she's giving this huge speech on, I can't believe, you know, being in the Big Brother house, we're secluded and now we're here. And I hate to be like this, Jessica, y'all, but she did this herself. You know, she was cool. She was in the house and I had no contact with her. But once I got out and finally got a chance to have contact with her and she was nasty, I was like, okay, I'm not dealing with it. I'm still here for Cody, though. You know, I did videos voting for, saying vote for him, whatever. After that, we had Alex and Connor. They came in 5th. We get Joey and Tim, who come in 6th. And then we get Lucas and Brittany, who come in 7th. Now, Cedric and Sean, you know, they was able to get through. They met Katrina, got through, da-da-da-da. They got her through, boom, 8th place. They get there, Phil talking about, oh, y'all can't give clues to the other person, so because of that, we're going to have to dock you, da-da-da-da. I'm thinking, apparently, Sean had gave Cedric a clue. I don't know which one was doing the thing, so I'm just making it up. But he had gave him a clue during the game, which was like, yo, pay attention to the O's and the R's and the Q's and the whatever. And that's where he messed up. So, he has to redo the whole thing. Yeah, blase, blase. They got to get a 30-minute penalty. Right when they get their 30-minute penalty, Eric and Daniel, just on time, they got their spot because they had to get a 30-minute penalty. So they actually got 8th place. After about 30 minutes, you see Sarah and April, and you see Desi and Kayla, and it's like, okay, well, who's going to get what? They look like they're getting through, da-da-da-da. Cedric and Sean was able to get up. I thought that they were going to get, I thought the girls were going to get there before them, but they didn't. Cedric and Sean were able to get up. Boom, 9th place. So we had 1 place left. It was a foot race, y'all. It was, oh, come on, Sarah. Come on, Desi, we got it. Boom. Got there by the hair on her chinny chin. April and Sarah were able to get through and make it to the next round, which means Desi and Kayla were eliminated. I felt kind of bad for them. But, you know, I didn't even know what they did. I didn't know if they were models. Because then they started talking about boxing. Were they boxing? Do they just hold up the signs? Because is that competitive? I don't know. At the end of the day, they were eliminated, and that was it. Y'all, I'm sorry this is kind of mishmash and all over the place, but I had work to do last night. And then I tried to like do it this morning, and then it just got really messed up. So I said, look, I'm going to go into work early anyway because I'm going to be taking a trip to New York. So let me take 5 minutes and finish this video. So that's what I did. Y'all tell me what y'all thought about this episode. I thought it was really good. I think I'm going to be watching this season. Tell me what y'all thought about this. You know, Amazing Race is very difficult to try to review. So y'all tell me what y'all think about me reviewing it. Because it's all over the place. It's very hodgepodgey. I have work to do, so I'm going to get to work. If you guys like what you saw, make sure that you subscribe to my fan page, The BusyBlu on Facebook. You can also follow me on Twitter and on Instagram, BusyBlu, no space, no E. I'm about to get to work and get busy, so you guys stay busy. Until next time.